Good morning. Good morning. Is this in fact working? Yes, I think it is. Let's have a look. We are going to do a bar class, not surprisingly. Here we go. Let's see whether this works. Oh no, that doesn't work, does it? Here we go. That should work. Woohoo! So, stretch up, have your feet at least hips width apart. Just go from side to side, easing in, and then stretch over with the arm that you're sending your hips towards. So you're actually bending in the middle. We're going to do something different in a minute, but for the moment, bend away. Just getting that stretch in. And coming back to the middle. Bend your knees, tuck your tails under by pulling up on that muscle just above the pubic bone and flop from side to side. Now nothing moves below the waist. So you're not swinging your hips out, you're keeping your hips and your pelvis absolutely solid. Coming back up in the middle, keep that bend on the knees, keep the tilt underneath. One arm goes up and now a little pushes over. So your hips are staying where they should be, which is absolutely solid. Getting that stretch and that ease into the side of the body. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up in the middle, bend your knees, tuck under, over the other way, little pushes. Keep tucked under so you can make sure that your hips and your pelvis aren't moving at all. In the middle, keep tucked under, and again go from side to side as we did before. Coming back up in the middle, one arm goes backwards. Bring it forwards. And then backwards again. And forwards. We're going to change sides. One more. Here we go. Other side, backwards. Shoulder blades drop down. Shoulders drop down. Change direction. And change again. And once more, change. And take your feet a little bit further apart, toes pointing out ever so slightly, and then go to one side. Little pushes over that side. So as you bend the knee, the other leg stretches. Really easing that stretch into the inner thigh on the straight leg. Change sides. For some of us, one side is vastly easier than the other. This is my hard side, on my knee. So as you go over, however far you go, really stretch the stretched leg. And we're going to do 2 each side. Here we go. 1, 2, change sides. 1, 2. change. 1, 2, change. 1, 2. Gives you lots of time to go as deep as you can. And change. And again. Let's try faster. Change and change. So you won't be able to go as far, but the movement's a bit faster. So you're stretch, release, stretch. Stretch, release, stretch. Stretch, stretch. One more each side. Coming up in the middle, keep your legs where they are, bend your knees, so you're going down into a nice kind of wide squat, chest nice and high. Weight on the outside of your feet, knees pointing out, tiny bit deeper, little pulses. One more round, we're going a tiny bit deeper, knees pushing really wide. Weight on the outside of your feet. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up in the middle. Keep your legs straight, fold over at the top of your legs. Now you can have your hands on your thighs if you want. And tiny, tiny pulses. Really, really little pulses. See if you can go a little bit lower. You're sticking your bottom out. See if you can drop your hands to the ground. Tiny, tiny pulses. And a little bit lower. And just that smidgen lower. Keeping your hands down here now, bend your knees. So you've got your hands on the ground and you're doing those little pulses, bottom to ground. Not elegant, but really good for us. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your legs, tiny straight leg pulses. 4, 3, we're going down again, bend your knees, last little pulses. And you've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch your legs. Keep your fingertips at least on the ground. Have your knees, your legs come until they're shoulder width apart. Lengthen away as much as you can, then bend your knees, tuck your tails under. Coming up, we're going to do some nice deep squats, legs shoulder width apart. Here we go. Down. And down. And come up in the middle, arms up. And down. And up. And down. And we're going to do some legs. So you'll need the back of your chair and you're going to need something to hop your foot over. When we're sitting, I'm going to use a weight, but you can use a pair of socks, you can use a small cushion, doesn't matter. So, holding up the balance onto the back of your chair, always touch on for balance. So if it's a toss-up between balance and doing the exercise, favour the exercise. Lengthen up as much as you possibly can, bend your knees slightly, tuck that tail underneath by pulling on the pubic bone muscle. Your glutes are totally floppy at this stage. Point low diagonally, tiny stretches really low. Here we go. Stretch, stretch, stretch. So you release, stretch, release, stretch. You're going to come up a few inches. Keep stretching. Come up an inch or so. I'm near the top. Last one's up as high as you can go. So for me that's up half an inch. You got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, pull up and relax. Well done. Take that leg behind you. Hips facing forwards, little pushes forwards. Heel on the ground. Leg fully stretched. Little bit lower maybe. Now hold it so you've got your knee over your ankle in front. And what you can do is to hop your back leg back a bit. Heel comes off. And we're just going to do a couple of really straight lunges. So your back knee is going to go down, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, down, 2, 3, 4, and up, 2, 3, 4, last one, down, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4, step forwards, change sides, and we're going to do the other side. So lengthening up as much as you possibly can do, drop your shoulders, collarbones wide, bend your knees, glutes stay floppy, pull up on that tummy muscle just above the pubic bone, and point low diagonally. Tiny stretches, stretch, stretch. It's a release stretch. So you just barely release the stretch and then it comes again. Going up a few inches. So all your focus is on the stretch. Up a few more inches. So I'm nearly at the top here. Release, stretch, release, stretch. And 4, 3, 2. Last one's coming up that last bit. Back straight. Don't stick your bottoms out. Tuck your tails underneath. 3, 2, 1. Hold, lift and relax. Well done. Take that leg behind you. Both sets of toes facing forwards, along with your hips. Bend your front knee and little pushes forwards. You're going to feel that stretch at the top front of the back leg. And just easy. You can go a little bit further if you wanted. Four, 3, 2, 1. Now, take that back leg back a bit and take your heel off the ground. Absolutely straight up. Bend your front knee so that the knee is over the ankle. And we're going to go straight down, bending the knee into a lunge. Bending your back knee all the way down. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, and up. 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, 4. Last one. Down. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2, 3, and 4. And step forwards. So you're going to need a sofa or a wall to sit against, and you're going to need something to hop your foot over. So I'm going to come here. Whoops. So make sure that your bottom is right in against whatever it is that you're sitting up against. Excuse me, fair enough. So this is both tummy and legs. You're going to feel both. And you want whatever it is you're hopping your foot over to be just by your ankle. I'm going up here a bit more. I think you'll be able to see better there. Okay, leaning forwards. Bend your knees ever so slightly. Fold over at the top of the hips. Hands on the floor. That foot is going to hop over its obstacle. Up and over. Up and back. 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 And you're going to take your obstacle to the other side. And I'm just going to change the angle on the screen because we're not seeing anything. So here we go. Let's hope that works. So you're going to sit on the floor, bottom against the sofa or the wall. This time, your thing that you're hopping over is going to be on the other side. Bend your knees ever so slightly. Lean forward as much as you can. Here we go. Up and over. Up and back. Over and back. Oh, up and over. Up and back. Up and over. And back. Up and over. Up and back. Up and over. Up and back. You've got 2 to go. And keep on rolling mine. Up and back. Well done. So you can put whatever it is you're using out of the way. We're going to do something with both legs now. Bend your knees slightly. It's just stretches. You will probably scrape along the carpet. That is fine. So lean forward as much as you can. Put your tummies in because you're doing most of the lifting with your tummies. And stretch. Bend, 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 stretch. Flex your feet. I am definitely scraping now, but my legs are going to be moving. Here we go. You're going to go close, open. Close, open. Close, open. Close, open. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Bend your knees. Wiggle your legs in and out. Well done. Let's do some glutes. We're going to do them on the floor. And I have, of course, forgotten to bring in my mat. So I'll be back in a second. Here we go. Hurrah, that's about it. Lovely. So let's go sideways onto our mats. And what I want you to do is to make sure that you've got your elbow on something really comfortable. Otherwise to really dig in. And you're going to have your knees bent and your heels in line with your bottom. You're going to pull your tummies in. Lift your ribcage off the ground just a little bit. Lean forward, so you'll need your outside hand most likely. And all we're going to do is open the knees, then we're going to go close open. One knee stays on the ground, the other one lifts. Close, lift. Down, up. Down, up. If you have your hip forwards, you won't be able to go far. If you're going up really far, tilt your hip forwards. Down, up. We want you to be using those hard to reach internal glute muscles. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Down, up. Lean forwards. Little pushes wide now. So you're pulling that top knee up. Up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well done. Just stretch your legs out and have them ever so slightly behind you, so they're angled behind you. And by you, I mean your hips. So you go straight down to your hips, and then your legs angle back ever so slightly. And that will put you in the ideal position to lean forwards, roll your hip down, and then lift that top leg up. Squeeze on the glutes to take it back so it's angled even more behind you. And then turn it down as much as you can. So you're going to touch the other leg, come up to the top. Down and up. 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 2. Holding it up here. Hip forwards. Squeeze the leg back. Lift it up. We're going to do tiny, tiny squeezes back. Squeeze. Release, 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 squeeze. Last one. Release, squeeze. Now just those tiny pulls up. Up, 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 and up. Up, 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 and up, and relax. Well done. Bring your knee forwards. Give your glute a nice thump with a soft fist. You've been working all the glutes, the big one, the middle one, the tiny one, deep inside, and let's turn onto the other side. Make sure that you've got enough room for your elbow on something comfortable. Head on your hand, nice long spine. Have that bend in your knees, so your heels are in line with your hips, but your knees are bent. Really stretch your spine, your ribcage comes off slightly. Lean forwards, hip forwards, and now you're going to lift your top knee, heels together, down and up. Down, up, hold. 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 Down, up, holding it up here, tiny pulls, up, 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 up and up, hip forwards, knee rises. 4, 3, 2, 1 and relax, well done. So let your legs go really, really straight and angled slightly behind you. So you've got straight down to your hips, and then at your hips your legs go back slightly. Nice and stretched. Really lengthen as much as you possibly can. Take your hips forwards as much as you possibly can. Now, leg goes up, hip goes forwards, knee rotates down, both legs are back a little bit. Squeeze that glute on the top leg to take your leg all the way back, and we're going to go down to the other one and up. Down and up, 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 down and up. Hip forwards, knee down, leg back. Down and down, down, down up, hold it up here, hip forwards, knee down, squeeze back, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, take it up a bit, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, and squeeze, and squeeze. Squeeze and squeeze. 2 more. Last one. All the way back, all the way up with the pulls. Up, 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 up and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax all the way down. Bring your knees forwards and give your glutes a nice thump with a soft fist. Well done, very well done. So what we're going to do is come onto your tummies. We're going to do a plank. That's what we're going to do. So have your hands by your shoulders. Tuck your toes underneath, and then what you're going to do is push with your hands and tuck your toes under. So come, bring yourself into that really, really lovely, good plank, and you're going to do hip dips. So left side, down and up, nice and slowly, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up. Change sides, pull your tummies in, shoulder blades down the back, down, and up, down, and up, down, and up. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come down onto your tummies. Well done. So, stay on your tummies. Lengthen your legs away, out of your hips. Lengthen your spine. Drop your head down. Just take my glasses off. Forehead on the ground. Arms down by your sides. Lengthen your arms away. Tuck your tails under by pulling in that tummy muscle. Pubic bone into the mat. Lengthen away. And that will already bring your head up a tiny bit. Then come up more up off your mat. Shake your hips loose, tuck your tails under. We're going to do 2 slides down each side, starting now. So you're going to go down and up, other side, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up. Keep tucked under, keep lengthening away. Keep reaching both hands down your sides. So tuck under again, lengthen away. Look at your shoulders, make sure that they go down the back. Last ones. And come up in the middle, lengthen, and relax all the way back down. Okay, well done. Let us do some tummies. As if we haven't already done huge amounts of core, which we in fact have. Masses of core today. So, nice big bend on your knees. Hands over the top. Lengthen up and drop your shoulder blades. So you're coming up as straight as you can. Hold on to your knees, lean back. Do that tiny tilt, but your back is still straight. So we're not curling. Your back is straight, your shoulder blades are down and back. You're going to tuck under from below the waist, hands away. Walk the arms. Bring them back to the middle, to the side, to the other side. Turn, and turn. Your back needs to be straight for this. No curling forwards. And you've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up. Tuck underneath. Last ones. Pull up. Up, 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 and sit up all the way lean forwards. Hold on wherever you can. Give yourselves a pull forwards. And then gently let yourselves float down. Nice big bend on your knees again. And then tuck underneath as much as you can, just by pulling in that muscle there. So you've got a little tilt of the pubic bone up towards your knees. Float one knee up, float the other one up. Lengthen your legs away. All we're going to do is walk the legs. Walk, 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 walk. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up. Bend your knees. Hug your shins down into your body. And you can go from side to side a bit. Just let your tummy relax there. And then come back to the middle, feet on the ground. So have your feet about hips width apart, arms out to the side. Your feet enjoy the stretch there. As you breathe out, let your knees drop a little bit further, either into the ground or into the other leg. And then breathing out, your tummy in, bring your knees up, lengthen your spine again. You want everything nice and straight, except this bit down here. So feet stay where they are, they just tip to one side and your knees go over. And just enjoy the stretch down there. Breathe out, you can let your legs drop more into the ground or further down. And breathing out, pull your tummy in, bring the legs up. Make sure your spine is nice and long, hook one ankle over the other knee, flex that foot, the one that's hooked over the knee, and you can dive through, hold on wherever you can, and let your spine roll back down again, chin towards your chest. You could roll a little bit from side to side. Lengthen your spine again, and then hook your other leg over the knee, flex the foot that's closest to your head, and then dive through, grab hold wherever you can, spine back down on the floor, chin down, and you can roll a bit from side to side. Just easing in that stretch. You've got 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to the middle. Let your feet disentangle themselves. You're going to end up with your knees on your chest. Curl around as much as you can. Little bit of rolling. Like a ball. So the main thing is to get all your vertebrae touching the ground and then sit up. So I think the music is going to stop. Sit with your legs nice and wide. Yes, sit with your legs nice and wide, and I'll change the music. Let's see what we're doing. Yeah. So you're going to sit with your legs nice and wide. And I'm going to find some stretch music, which has completely disappeared because they mess such a lot with what goes on. So unless we want Brahms. That might be quite nice actually. Let's go Brahms. And why not? Oh, maybe the next one. So, sit your legs really nice and wide, as much as wide as you can go. Lengthen up, and then you can push us forwards. Just feeling that stretch ease in to your legs. And now what we're going to do is pick one leg, bend the knee, which is much harder for some of us, and little pushes forwards. I'm going to put my hands on the ground behind me because I don't have nearly as much push as I did with one knee bent up. But it's really good for us, opens up the hips, little pushes forwards. Now hold it here. That bent leg is going to move inwards like this, and you're going to shuffle it behind you as much as you can. So mine's just slightly wider angle than 45 degrees, and I'm going to push forwards towards my upturned, stretched leg. Hold on wherever you want, if you want to, if that's more comfortable. Little pushes forwards. And then take it just behind you once more. If you're not feeling that, at the front here, you can probably take it back a bit more, and you're going to be doing that little push forwards. And then sit back round again. You're going to have to hoik your leg forwards. Turn it out again until you're sitting with your legs wide. Give your body just a tiny bit of recovery time. Going forwards like this. And then bend the other knee. So I find that quite difficult. And as before, not so difficult. But I might, yes, I am going to have to put my hands on the ground behind me, because I don't come forwards nearly as much as I do with straight legs. So, little pushes forwards. Just easing in. Actually easier on this side for me. I wonder why that might be. Well, you know, new hips. Okay, so sit up in the middle. Now this bent knee is going to turn in towards the middle, and then you're going to shuffle it behind you. Let's see how that works. So if you shuffle it behind you, it's still got a bend on it, and then you're going to push towards your upturned straight leg foot. And you'll be getting stretches all the way down from the hip flexor, probably down the quad. If you're not, take it ever so slightly behind you, but keep it still bent. You can hold on if you want. And then one more move. If you can, shuffle it behind you more. So it's getting straighter and then push forwards. And then coming back up in the middle, bring your leg forward, swivel it out again, and have your legs nice and wide again. Go as wide as they can go comfortably, and little pushes forward. You'll probably find it slightly easier now you've done all that shenanigans with the hips. And you're going to stretch your spine, lean forward so you're tipping over at the top of the legs, not rounding. Arms up, and you're going to go down one way and little pushes over. So this is what we were doing in the warm-up. So we're bending the spine sideways, and obviously our hips aren't moving now because we're sitting on them. And come up in the middle. Lengthen your legs, lengthen your spine, lean forwards, down the other way, little pushes over. And then come up. And we're going to just a few round and ups. So, down, swing round, twist, sit up, go the way you came up, go back down again, swing, twist, and sit. So in your own time, going to and fro. It's an amazing stretch for the whole body. There's hardly anything here you don't stretch, because if your legs are wide enough, you're also stretching the hip flexors. Your quads aren't stretching so much. And you can stay down there. Just swing from side to side. The middle, lengthen up as much as you possibly can, wiggle your legs, bring your legs in, give them another wiggle, and we're going to do relaxation. So if you want to find yourself somewhere lovely to lie down, I'm going to say goodbye to Brahms, although that was rather lovely. There we go.
Aux audio.
There. So, finding yourself a nice place to lie down. Lengthening away. Maybe stretch out one leg, then another. You could roll your head from side to side, just to release any kind of tension. And notice your chest rising as you breathe in and falling as you breathe out. So bring your attention down to your toes. Maybe give them a wiggle. And let the tension ease out of them. Soft toes lengthening. Balls of the feet widening, softening. Soles easing. Insteps lengthening and softening, ankles melting all the way around. Around the heels, soft and warm and heavy around the ankles, around the bottoms of the calves. Warming, easing all the way up the calves, melting and softening. Shins melting. And your knees softening, outsides, insides, backs and fronts, below and above, soft and warm and heavy. Fronts of thighs, softening, easing. Backs of thighs, melting into the ground, and the insides of your thighs, softening away all of the tension, draining into the ground, and the outsides of your thighs melting up into the glutes, all the way into the pelvis. Soft and warm and heavy. Tummy softening, lower tummy, top of tummy, left side and right side of abdomen, front and back, easing. And around your sacrum, muscles, tendons, ligaments, softening, easing, letting go. Small of the back, soft, warm, heavy. Back muscles, easing, lengthening, all the way up through the lower back, up into the mid back, the upper back, just underneath the shoulder blades, over the top of the shoulder blades, softening and easing, and where the shoulder blades connect into the muscles and the ribs, soft and warm and heavy. Backs of shoulders easing, tops of shoulders softening, the fronts of shoulders melting wide, chest opening, broadening. And your arms from the very top down to the elbows, softening and lengthening, elbows melting, the forearms softening, the wrists easing, palms and backs of hands, thumbs and fingers, melting, softening, lengthening away. And underneath your arms, melting through the muscles and the tendons and the ligaments and the cartilage all the way in, deep, deep in, melting, softening, and your neck softening, lengthening, melting, underneath the ridge at the back of the skull, softening the scalp, the face, the eyes, the nose, the mouth, and your jaw melting, all the muscles and tendons, from the side of your head down right by your ears, all the way down, underneath the chin, melting, softening, and your tongue lies soft in the bottom of your mouth. And give yourselves a few more breaths, noticing the rising and the falling of your chest, and hearing the sounds inside the room and outside, and the feeling of the air on your skin. And then maybe giving your toes a bit of a wiggle and your fingers a bit of a wiggle. And you could let your head roll a tiny bit from side to side. That usually feels nice. And then when you're ready, give yourselves a really, really lovely stretch. Whatever feels as if it would be so good right now, whatever your body is asking for. And then when you're ready, roll onto your sides, come to your feet slowly. And when you're standing, give yourselves just one more really lovely stretch. Here we are. One more good stretch, whatever you like. Whatever feels really good for you, and hopefully that has set you up for the day. It's lovely doing it with you. Thank you very much for joining me. Bye.